Former President Mahinda Rajapaksa arrived at the Balikara prison today.
The former president visited the former chief of staff, Gamini Senarath, and several others and looked into their well-being.
I came here today and met Gamini Senarath and a few officials, several others who are Navy officers who are here. Some people have been here for 9 months while some have been here for 4. We looked into those whose mothers-in-law passed away. Met Duminda and Sarana as well. The matter is that these people have been arrested by the FCID under the Public Property Act, and the arrest have been done due to political requirements. Yesterday was good. Yes, the thieves need to be nabbed. The people who had the connections with the thieves need to be revealed. We thought the government only tapped into telephones of politicians in the opposition. As a matter of fact, they have tapped into telephones of members of parliament in the government, the opposition, businessmen, lawyers. The telephones of all of these people have been tapped into. This is a dangerous matter. We do not know whether the Prime Minister's line is tapped or whether the President's line is tapped into. With the information that is coming into light, it is clear that they are tapping into everyone's telephone conversations and they are taking this country to be ruled by the police.
It has been ordered to summon the Prime Minister to the Bond Commission.
He has to go. He's the one who did this. The problem is not him being summoned. The problem is the end result. There's a bigger issue in Parliament, and that is the fact that there were deals with parliamentarians when this was being looked into at the Parliamentary Committee stage. That is a different angle. They said this many calls are made and this many calls were revealed. This proves that they listen to the calls. This is dangerous. This is a threat to the people's privacy. I did not know whether Sirasa will air this because Sirasa has dealings with the government. They only see our mistakes. You have been informed to look for mistakes.
Former President Mahinda Rajapaksa, you speak of the dealings that we have with the government. You seem to have forgotten what had happened in the country from 2005 to 2015, the deals that you have had and you are impugned to. Do you remember the helping Hambantota deal where a former Chief Justice of the country had to come forward later on and apologize for the verdict that was delivered with regard to it? Do you remember how a youth who fought for the cause that he thought was the right thing, Roshan Sanaka, was murdered in our country? Do you remember what happened in the Balikara prison? What happened to all those inmates inside the Balikara prison? Do you remember the Sirliya Savia account, the MIG deal? Maybe your family can provide a more insight into what happened at those instances. Do you remember how various media institutions in our country, be it print media, be it electronic media, were attacked? This very network, this same network was attacked twice in the past. So all this happened during your tenure. All this happened when you were in power, when your people were in power, when you had the power to stop or control or investigate into this after all of this happened. Do you remember the countless murders that have no answer up to date? Lasantha Wickramatunga, Prageeth Teknaligoda, and even rugby player Wasim Tajuddin. Do you remember how heads of mission appointed by you during your tenure are looked into by the police and they are impugned in various malpractices thereafter? So with all of this, former President Mahinda Rajapaksa, what we have to remind you is, with all due respect, we will mind our business, and why don't you mind your own business?
We should remind former President Mahinda Rajapaksa that he was the former chairman of the party. You were the president for this country for 10 years. The Sri Lanka Freedom Party made you the president of this country. The SLFP took you to the pinnacle, not the other way around. We respectfully request you not to forget your roots.